guys, my name is Yvonne Metz. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you've been here before, then welcome back. We are on to week 2 of the Faye Doll Crochet-A-Long. We're going to be working on her dress and her shoes. So let's go ahead, and our materials we're going to be using today, I'm using Red Heart Super Saver yarn, which is a number 4 yarn. You need your scissors, a stitch marker, and your needle, and then my hook. I'm still using my 2.5 millimeter tulip brand hook. So go ahead, grab your materials, and let's get started. Alright, so let's go ahead and start with the slip knot. Oh, I was going to do a magic circle. Just like this. And we're going to start with a chain of 25. So this one does not count as a stitch, so we're going to yarn over and pull the yarn through the loop that was on your hook, yarn over, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So go ahead and chain up 25, and I will meet you here when I'm done. Alright, I have my 25 chains, so now what we're going to do is we're going to work a single crochet into the second chain from your hook. Again, this one that is on your hook does not count, so we're going to go 1 and 2. Insert your hook, yarn over, drop a loop, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, go through both. That's your first single crochet. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a single crochet into each chain across. Alright, so just go ahead and insert your hook into the chain like that, yarn over, draw up a loop, yarn over, and then go through both. And we're going to do this all the way across, and you should have 24 single crochets at the end of the row. Alright, so I'm at the end of round 1, and now we're going to chain 1, and we're going to turn our work. Okay, so row 2, we are going to be working a single crochet into each stitch across. Chain 1 does not count as a stitch, so go ahead, insert your hook under both loops of the first single crochet from the previous row, yarn over, and go through both. Insert your hook, bring up the loop, yarn over, and go through both. And just do this all the way across. And I will meet you here at the end of row 2. Alright, I'm at the end of row 2, and I counted my stitches, and I have 24 stitches. So now we're going to chain 5. And then turn our work, and this is going to be, this part is actually optional. If you want to put buttons on the back of your dress, then this is going to be the little loop that will go over your button when we put the dress together. So if you don't want to do this, if you just want to sew your dress together so it doesn't come off, then just go ahead and chain 1 and turn, okay? But I think I'm going to add buttons this time, so what we're going to do next is we're going to single crochet all the way across, the same as row 2. So go ahead and insert your hook, yarn over, draw up the loop, yarn over, go through both. Okay, single crochet in the next one. And this is all we're doing all the way across. And I will meet you at the end of row 3. Alright, I am finished with row 3, and I counted my stitches, and I have the 24 stitches. So now we're going to go on to row 4. So let's go ahead and chain 2 and turn our work. And now we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So we're going to yarn over, insert our hook, yarn over, draw up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. Let's do that again. So we're going to yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, bring up the loop. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. And now we're going to do a double crochet increase, and we're going to do that twice. All right, so that means we're going to do 2 double crochets in the next stitch and in the next stitch, so in the next 2 stitches. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, draw it through, yarn over, go through both, yarn over, go through both, and 1 more in the same stitch, just like that. Okay, 1 more increase, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, and an increase. Okay, and then now we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next 3 stitches. So that's 1, and that's 2, 3, and then we're going to do another increase 2 more times in the next 2 stitches. So here is 1 and 2 in the same stitch, and do 2 more double crochets in the next stitch. So there's 1, and there is 2. So now we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next 5 stitches. There's 1, and there's 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to do another double crochet increase. So that's 2 in the same. There's 1, and there's 2, and then 1 more increase. Alright, so let me see. And then we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next 3 stitches. That's 1, 2, and 3. And we are going to do another double crochet increase 2 more times. There's 1, 2, and then 1 more increase. And now we'll do 1 double crochet in the last 3 stitches. And there's 1, and there is 2, and 3. Alright, so go ahead and count your stitches. There should be 32 here. So now we're going to move on to round 5 with the chain 2. Turn your work, and we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next 3 stitches. So yarn over. This chain 2 will not count as a stitch. Insert your hook, yarn over, bring it through, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. And here's our second and our third. And then now we're going to do a double crochet increase 2 times. There's our first double crochet and our second in the same stitch, and do 1 more increase. And next we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next 5 stitches. There's 1 and 5, and then we'll do another double crochet increase 2 times. There's our first increase. And there's the second increase, and then we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next 7 stitches. 1, 7, and then we're going to do another double crochet increase 2 more times. So there's 1 and our second increase. And now we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next 5 stitches. 5, and then we're going to do another double crochet increase in the next 2 stitches. That's our first. And this is our second. And then we're going to double crochet in the last 4 stitches. And 4. Alright, so that's the end of row 5. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to chain 2 and turn. 1 and 2. Turn our work, and now we're working row 6, which will be 1 double crochet in the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we're going to do a double crochet increase 2 times. There's 1. Whoop, that's 1. And here's our second increase. And then we're going to do 1 single crochet in the next 7 stitches. 1 and 7. And then we're going to do a double crochet increase in the next 2 stitches. There's our first increase, and here is our second one. Now we're going to work 1 double crochet in the next 9 stitches. So there's 1, 9, and then we're going to work another increase in the next 2 stitches. That's our first increase, and here is our second. And then we're going to work 1 double crochet in the next 7 stitches. And then we're going to do another double crochet increase in the next 2 stitches. There's our first, and here is our second. And then we're going to work a double crochet in the last 5 stitches, and I will meet you here when I am done with mine. All right, I am finished with row 6, and I counted my stitches, and I have 48 stitches. It's a good habit to get into, to count each row just to make sure you don't miss stitches. So let's go ahead now to row 7, and this is going to be another button row. If you don't want the button, then just go ahead and you're going to chain 2 here. If you do want it, then we're going to go ahead and we're going to chain 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then turn our work, and then we're going to work it like this. So in that first stitch, we're going to do a slip stitch to make our little loop, and then like that, and then just go ahead and chain 1. In the same stitch, we're going to work a double crochet. All right, just like that. And then now we're going to work 1 double crochet in the next 4 stitches. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we're going to work a double crochet increase in the next 2 stitches. So there's our first increase and our second. And then we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next 9 stitches. So here is our first, and 9. And then we're going to work another 2 more double crochet increases. So there's 1, and here is 2. And then we're going to work 1 double crochet in the next 11 stitches. And here is my 11th. And then we're going to do another increase in the next 2 stitches. And then, let's see, 1 more. And then we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next 9 stitches. And 9. and then we're going to work another 2 more increases. So there's the first increase, and here is the second, and then we're going to work 1 double crochet in the next 6 stitches, and then we're going to chain 2 and turn our work, and go ahead and count your stitches, and I will meet you back here when I am done with row 7. Alright, so I finished row 7. So I have 56 stitches. I did my chain 2, so let's go ahead, turn our work. Now we're going to be working row 8, and we'll be doing our sleeves. So let's go ahead and do 1 double crochet in the next 3 stitches. There's 1, 2, and 3, and then we're going to do 1 double crochet increase, there's 1, and then we're going to work another double crochet in the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. And then it says to skip the next 12 stitches. So we're going to skip the next 12 stitches. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. In the 13th stitch, we are going to work a double crochet, and then a double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So that's 1, giving you a total of 3. And then we're going to work an increase. There's 1 and 2, and then we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next 9 stitches. 1 and the 9th, and then we're going to work another increase, and there's 1, and then 1 double crochet in the next 3 stitches. So now we're going to skip another 12 stitches for the other sleeve. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and the 13th one. We are going to put our double crochet in there, and then double crochet in the next 2. And then we're going to do an increase. There's 1 and 2, and then we're going to work 1 double crochet in the next 4 stitches. 2, 3, and 4. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to count my stitches here, and you should have 36. All right, I have my 36 stitches, and this is how your piece, this is the front, is going to look, and here is the back. And if you want, let's see, I have my doll here right now. You can always try it on just to see how it looks. There you go. Here, let me zoom out. Sorry about that. So, okay, that is so cute. And see? So you guys can decide what you want to do. We're going to put, if you want to do the buttons, even if you have this, if you change your mind, that's okay, because you can whip stitch it together and then hide that underneath. But if you want the buttons, that'll be cute too. All right, so let's go ahead and continue. Let's see. We're almost done. All right, let me zoom back in. All right, so round 9, or row 9, sorry about that. So let's go ahead and chain 2 first, turn our work, and then we're going to work 1 double crochet in the next 5 stitches. Here's 1, 5, and then we're going to work 1 increase. So that's 2 in the same stitch. There's 1. There's 2, and then we're going to work 1 double crochet in the next 7 stitches. Seven, and then we're going to work another increase. And then we're going to work 1 double crochet in the next 7 stitches, and 7, and then we'll work another increase, and another 1 double crochet in the next 7 stitches, 7, and then we work another increase, and then we're going to work 1 double crochet in the last 6 stitches. So that's 1 and 6. All right, so now on this part we should have 40 stitches around here, and now we're going to start joining. So go ahead and you're going to join to the first double crochet and then chain 2. Again, the chain 2s won't count as a stitch. And now this will be a repeat. We are going to increase in every stitch around. All right, so it's going to be a double crochet increase. So yarn over, insert your hook, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, insert your hook into the same stitch, like that. And this is all we're doing all the way around. So you're going to do 2 double crochets into each stitch. I will meet you here at the end, and you should have a total of 80 stitches. All right, I finished, and now I counted my stitches and I have 80. So now go ahead and we're going to join, not into the chain, but into the double crochet. We're going to join with a slip stitch, and we're going to chain 2. So now round 11, we're going to just do 1 double crochet into each stitch around. So in the same stitch where we joined, we're going to put our first one in there, and the next one, and just do this all the way around. And I will meet you at the end of round 11. Alright guys, I finished round 11 and I have 80 stitches. So now let's go ahead and we're going to join like this. And go ahead and chain up 2. Now round 12, we're going to work it like this. We're going to do 1 double crochet in the next 3 stitches. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, drop the loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. Do that 2 more times. That's 1 and 2. So that's your first 3 double crochets, and then now we're going to do an increase. So yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, draw it through, yarn over, go through both, yarn over, go through both. And we're going to do that 1 more time. Just like that. Alright, so that is going to be your repeat. I will meet you at the end when I'm done. Alright guys, I've finished round 12 and I went ahead and joined, and this is how your piece is coming out. So rounds 13 and 14 we are going to, let's go ahead and chain up 2. We're going to work 1 double crochet into each stitch around, and insert your hook. That's 1 and 2 and 3, and that is all we're doing for the next 2 rounds. Now try it on your doll. If you need, you might need a few extra rounds, and if you do, just go ahead and make it to the length that you want. I know for myself, I believe I added a couple extra rounds. So go ahead, finish your piece, and I will meet you here when I am done with mine. Alright guys, so I finished, and I ended up doing 3 extra rounds. I went ahead and finished it off, and then you're going to weave that in. If you're going to add buttons, this is what you're going to do. I think I'm going to add buttons to mine. So where we added these chain 5 stitches here, just line it up with your dress like this, and then probably right here is where you're going to add your button, like that, and then do the same thing down here, just lining these up like this. Alright, so go ahead and you're just going to sew those on, and then weave in all your ends here and here. And isn't that so cute? Alright, so that's the dress. Now let's move on to the shoes. Alright guys, let's get started. We're going to start with a magic circle. Like that. And we are going to work, tighten that up, 6 single crochets inside the circle. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and go ahead and pull that tight. Now for round 2, we're going to be doing an increase, so we're going to do 2 single crochets into each stitch around. So there's 1, and there's 2, Go ahead and put your stitch marker, and I'll do one more repeat with you. There's 1 and 2, and go ahead and repeat that for the next 4 stitches that are left. Alright, so I finished round 2 and I have 12 stitches. Now let's do round 3, which is another increase round, and we will do 1 single crochet in the next stitch. Mark your stitch, and then here's our increase, which will be 2 single crochets in the next stitch, and that's our repeat. So I'll do one more with you. 1 single crochet and then increase, so that's 2 single crochets in the same stitch. Alright, so go ahead and repeat that, and I will meet you here at the end of round 3. Alright, I finished round 3, so now rounds 4 through 8 we will be working 1 single crochet into each stitch around, and I had a count here of 18 stitches. So let's go ahead and I'll start with you. So here is 1 single crochet, and that's our second. Go ahead, put your stitch marker back in, and 3, 4, and I'll do one more with you guys, and 5. All right, so go ahead and repeat that until you have your 8 rows or rounds, and I will meet you here at the end. All right, guys, I am done. So now round 9 we are just going to be working a slip stitch all the way around. So here is our first slip stitch, and just go ahead and mark that, and we're going to do this all the way around. That. So go ahead and I will meet you here at the end and show you how I finish off. Alright guys, I finished my last slip stitch, so now let's go ahead and join to the first one like so, and I just had enough yarn. Oop. Alright, so now you're going to want to make another one. So go ahead and pause the video, make your other one, and then I'm going to show you now how to do the shoelace. So let's go ahead and do the shoelaces. So this is our slip stitch round right here. So we're going to go 1, the single crochet row below, this one here, and then insert our needle here, and then go down about 1, 2, 3 rows and bring it up like that, and then leave a long piece of yarn like that so you can tie your bow. Then go ahead and we're going to count over about 1, 2, maybe in the 3rd stitch here, and go in, and then we're going to come back up here to the row above, so like right there. Okay, and then come back here and just even it up here, insert your needle like that, and then come back up where we started like so, and then come back here, and then we're going to go ahead, insert your needle like this and come back out just like that. And then you're going to tie your little bow here. Just like this. just like that. And if you want, on the other one, I already did my other one, and I used, you're going to go ahead and trim that up, and I used some of this fray check. Just after you snip it off, go ahead and put a little bit of this on there so it doesn't unravel. And that is it, guys. And I already did my second one here. Let's see. Go ahead and put this on her. Now it's going to be a tight fit. If you want to go up a hook size, you can. And also, if you want to, see this extra yarn here, you can sew her shoes onto her, so then that way they don't come off. And let me, so there's her dress. Okay, I just love her, you guys. Here's her little buttons. And her dress and her shoes are done. So if you guys have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them down there below. I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial. Come back for week 3 and we're going to do her hat and her scarf. I don't know how I'm going to do her hair yet, you guys, so I'm waiting to see what I'm going to come up with, and I will share that with you in the next video also. If you don't have the pattern yet and would like to get the pattern, you can either join our Facebook group or you can go to my blog where I will have all the information there, and again, I'll put everything down there in the description box below. If you have not subscribed yet to my videos and don't want to miss week 3 or any of my other videos that I do, go ahead and click the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the little notification there so you'll be notified when I post my next video. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Happy doll making, and I'll see you next time. Bye.